Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. I am a middle-aged mom and first grade teacher for a large school district. I live in Michigan, and I already have a fitness channel, but this is, I'm starting a new channel for just daily vlogs of my life, real life vlogs, because I want to, just share my journey, my struggles, my challenges in life, and I want to create a space for testimony, growth, and because I don't plan on staying where I am. So I wanted to create a space where I can vent and share my struggles in life, my spiritual journey, and just things that other people probably are going through in life, just so you guys, or so this is also for myself. It's like a vlog, which is a vlog is a journey, journal, a verbal journal of someone's life. So I am going to commit to doing that. Just a place where I can vent, and maybe other people can share their struggles, just so we know that we're not alone in this world. I am in a place where I feel the most vulnerable, most like I don't know what I'm going through. I can't even identify exactly where this space is that God has me in. All I can do, I'm at the point where all I can do is trust God. And I'm going to also commit to writing. I already journal a lot. I already do a lot of writing about my emotions and feelings. And I write daily entries to God. That's my main source of praying, or form of praying, is writing my thoughts and feelings and emotions to God, and my requests to God, and then I speak them out in the atmosphere. So yeah, I am a daughter of God, but I am on a spiritual journey. So that means that I'm not perfect. I have a lot of challenges, sinners challenges as well. I'm single. I'm a single mom. I have an 18-year-old daughter. I have a 9-year-old son. I'm divorced. I divorced back in 2019. I had a very toxic marriage, and so I'm over the marriage, but sometimes I have thoughts of returning, like maybe I made the wrong decision, because like, does God really honor divorce? Like, maybe that's why I'm still single, because I have a desire to remarry, and to be with a man. But that seemed like it's been a prayer since my divorce. It's been a prayer since 2019 that has not been answered or fulfilled. I have encountered an almost relationship, but that didn't last long. I have not been on a date since my husband. Yeah, I have not been on a date with the opposite sex, and I don't even know if I'm still attractive to the opposite sex. I can't talk. The opposite sex, because I'm aging, and I just don't know. And I know there's no expiration date for you to meet somebody But now I'm 48. I divorced at, I think I was 44. And now I'm 48 and I still haven't met anybody. And I mean, I see guys who are interested. Mostly, I'm going to be honest, mostly it's married men. And I'm definitely not interested in nobody's husband. So I have encountered those type of situations, but I don't engage in that. So that's not for me. And those men, I'm going to say, are not even attractive to me. So, but nobody that's been a potential person. And so yeah, I'm struggling with that. I'm a teacher on a teacher's income, which is probably my teacher income may be a little better than other people's teachers' income, because where I work, I have been how do I put it? We have I'm trying to figure out words to say. We make I just started back. I got my teacher certification in 2020. So even though I have teacher experience, I've been teaching since on and off. I had started the career of teaching in 2000, and then for 5 years, and then I had to go out of the classroom because I did not have my teacher certification. So I went into the office, and that lasted, I did substitute teaching, but I didn't have my own classroom. I wasn't considered a teacher until 2019, the same time when my husband and I separated and divorced. And that was also the year that I lost my grandmother. And anyway, long story short, I became certified in 2020. Was it 20? It was 2020. And so the school district, so when they hire you as a teacher, they base your salary off of your certification. So I was like a new teacher. However, God shined on my career, and He smiled so much on this promotion that He sent me to the right school district that honored all my years of teaching and placed me. I also graduated. I got my teacher certification and also master's degree. So that school district was offering increased pay. They were elevating their newly hired teachers, and I was able to come in on step 11, which was like an 11-year teacher. So I don't make as much as I would be making if I was classified as this would be like a 3rd-year teacher. So yeah, so that was a blessing, or actually 4th-year teacher, because yeah, so anyway, but I'm facing financial struggles because teacher salary is still it's middle class, it's a middle grade salary, and it's either you're gonna be low income or high income, rich, and I'm not rich, of course. And then all the other challenges come about, the government becoming at you, like you don't get no breaks, nothing to assist you, which I don't really want that, but I want to be able to sustain myself like I should. And then inflation came, and so now my salary has just been eaten up. Like, I don't have my own home. I rent, and the rent went up like $200, over $200, like $250 last year. Like that bothers, that hurts your money. That I had to buy a new car. to get back and forth, because I travel so far from my job to my home. I have to have a reliable vehicle, so that was an increase. Then my ex-husband decided to not pay my car insurance anymore. And then so I'm standing on my own, like, so he was doing that instead of child support. And he decided he was going to take me off the plan and put his two other women on the plan. So anyway, that hurt me. All of this happened in the course of a year, like last year. So I had to pay more because it's not even like joint with anybody. So I had to pay more for car insurance. Like, what else? Like expenses after expenses, all on one salary, one middle class salary. And then I also, what else did I do? What else happened? Like, oh, so then taxes come up. He claimed my son on the taxes this year, and so I couldn't even, I owed for taxes this year. So I couldn't file my taxes. I'm gonna have to bear the burden next year some kind of way, because I did switch some things on my taxes, so I hopefully won't have to owe this year, but I still owe from last year. And what else? Yeah, so that's one of my struggles. Like that is like money. And then debts. Like the debts have added up. I got into credit cards, which I never wanted to do. I didn't want to do, but I ended up getting 3 credit cards that hurt me, because I ended up, like, the interest rate and everything went up so high, so I missed out on payments, and then I got behind in the payments, and then now they're in collections, and I'm in a dilemma. So yeah, I feel stressed with that. So and then the apartment that I lived in prior to moving here wanted to charge me like almost $2,000 for not back rent or anything, saying that I lived in that place for like 10 years, and they never did any updates or anything. And so when I left, they want to charge me for damages on the property, saying that the property was damaged. They never did anything to help or update the property. When I moved into the apartment, the bathroom was trashed. And so anyway, that's another story. I don't want to make this video too long, because this is my first video, and this is my introduction video, because this is what I'm going to be talking about, like my life, like struggles in life, like what I'm going through, things I'm going through, to get it off my chest, because I don't have anybody anymore. Like, my relationships have been struggling. I've been having challenges in my relationships, challenges in my finances, and I just been feeling like God is not responding the way I want him to respond. Like, all up until this point, it started like last year, I've been feeling God's hand like blessing me, like just pouring out blessings upon me. But all of a sudden, I just feel like I've just been in a struggle, and I tried to accept it I wanted to accept it as just being elevation, because God stretches you during your elevation period. But this has been one thing after another, and this is really stressing, depressing, and weighing on me. And this is like, I feel like my prayers are not being heard. So I feel like my prayers are not being heard the way I want them to be heard. Oh, another situation I did, something else I did, and I know people gonna frown at me for this, and I know it was stupid, but I was in a tight bind because a debt collector had taken my credit card. Had garnished my my account, my bank account and took all my money, took the money that was in that account that was going to go towards my rent. So I didn't know what to do. I was just stressing. And I took out a loan with my retirement, a retirement loan. And it's been, they supposed to be taking the money out of my one of my accounts, but my account has been declining the payment. So now I'm back. I only made one payment on it, and now I have, that was in February. So March is taken care of, but it's April, May, and June. I got to pay on it before it goes into default, because my bank account has not, for some reason, every time it's just been bouncing that check. And I need to actually, I could fix that. I could call them and have I could fix that situation. It's just that I have not had the strength, the mental strength to do it, which is stupid. But now that I'm out on summer break, I'll fix it. So that will be the answer to that situation. But the others, I'm gonna start paying on those bills. But that rental thing, that's in court. That's an issue that's going on in court, and it's saying for a mediation or something. And I don't have an attorney and don't have no money for one. I want to file bankruptcy again. This will be my second time, but I don't even have the money for that. And I also want to move, and I don't have the money for that. Like, I don't have the money for a rental, to pack up stuff and move, and I don't know. But this is the first video. So guys, my desire and my prayer is that as I post these videos, you guys will see God answering and fixing some of these situations that I'm facing right now. And I want to be able to look back and see God fixing some of these situations, or fixing these situations, because He is an all-powerful God. But we also have to do our part. We cannot just expect God to just wave His wand, His magic wand, and even though He got one, but we have to do our part. We have to do the work as well. So I'm not in any way, because actually this is a very vulnerable space for me, and very embarrassing, because I don't want you guys, like, I didn't want to do this, but something was telling me, which is God telling me to speak this out, because it's going to be an elevation point. Like, this is as down as I have been in a while. So this is my lowest point, but it's also going to be my turning point. So I'm creating this space by faith, and I'm creating this video by faith, and I want somebody else to see God's hand on my life, because right now I feel like he dissing me. I feel like He not listening. I feel like He don't care. I feel like I'm alone, like He forsaken me, which that is not true, because God cannot forsake you. God is not going to forsake you. He can't, because it's already written in His word. And if it's written in His word and it's not happening, then that means His word is a lie. And we know that God's word is not a lie. Never. God is not a liar. And so I'm trusting the spirit within me that's telling me to do this, so I can see my elevation, and somebody else can see my elevation. Somebody else can see God take me up out of this space, like a lion takes his cub, because they don't know no better. The lion cub don't know no better. They be playing around and doing stuff, and his mama or dad, they'll grab the cub up and take it to its safe space. So I'm trusting that my Father God will do the same for me as I pray, as I repent, as I declare the word and speak the word, as I stay in his word. For his word says, if you abide in me as I abide in you, if you abide in me if you abide in me and I abide in you, then your word, I gotta find the word for that. Well, I'm about to get deep, but I can't even think of the word now. I know it. Abide in me and I will abide in you, which means he'll be within you. If you seek him and be in him, he will abide in you, and he'll answer your prayers. Your prayers will be answered. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this video with that. I'm gonna find out that word so I can say it properly, and then I'm gonna end on the first video on that. And this video, in closing, is not for sympathy or anything. It's just actually venting, and eventually it's going to be a testimony. So that's my declaration in creating this space. Now, if you want to see me in the other space, that is my what do you call it, my fitness channel, because I'm on a fitness journey. So I started that back in December. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this space. And if you did, leave a comment, and if you didn't, just keep on moving, because I don't need the negativity. I don't need anything but spiritual enlightenment, blessings, and positivity. So thank you for listening, and it's up from here. It's up. This is a turning point moment. It's a turning point for me, and if you are watching and you're going through something, it's your turning point as well. Have a blessed day. Okay, guys, I'm back with the verse. It's John 15:4-11. Abide in me and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me and I in him bears much fruit, for without me you can do nothing. If anyone does not abide in me, he is cast out as a branch and is withered, and they gather them and throw them into the fire, and they are burned. If you abide in me and my words abide in you, you will ask what you desire, and it will be done for you. Excuse me. By this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit, so you will be my disciples. So that is a deep verse. That it's not just a verse, it's some deep verses. I love it. Oh, it goes on to say, as the Father loved me, I also have loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things I have spoken to you, that my joy may remain in you, and that your joy may be full. Oh, it's very, very, very powerful and touching. So if you want to search the verse for yourself, again, that's John 15:4-11. And I'm going to close on that verse. Let it sink into my soul and sink in into your soul as well. And God bless you. Have a wonderful day. And I pray somebody else gets a testimony with me.